Good day, everyone. I'm Pancho Selmelbert. So, I'm from Group 3. I currently discuss a mathematics in modern world. So, the architecture of mathematics and geometry of the Rizal Monument is my presentation for today's video. So, let's proceed. The Rizal Monument or Rizal Park, Manila, is not only an important historical symbol but also an example of how mathematics and geometry are used in architecture and monument design. The monument combines different geometric forms, proportion, measurements, and three-dimensional structures. By studying its dimensions, we can see how mathematics can be applied to a real structure that people see in everyday life. So, the Rizal Monument was designed by Swiss sculptor Richard Kisling and it's commonly known as Motto Stella, meaning guiding stars. The monument consists of the bronze statue of Jose Rizal, a granite base, and an obelisk behind him. The NPDC explained that the monument represents Rizal's importance to the Philippines, while its three stars represents Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Let's proceed to measurement and unit conversion. So, historical architectural documentation gives the monument's components as approximately the measurement of a unit. Obelisks have a 8.9 meters and the base have 5.1 meters, and lastly the elevated marble step is equals to 0.60 meters. These measurements allow us to apply basic mathematics. For example, if we need an component heights, which is the obelisk is 8.9 meters plus the base of 5.1 meters, and lastly the elevated marble step of 0.60 meters is equals to 14.60 meters. So this shows why measurement can differ from the commonly reported overall height. So let's proceed to the second topic, which is the geometry of the obelisk. The most obvious geometric shape of the Rizal Monument is the obelisk. An obelisk is a tall, narrow structure with a tapering body and pointed top. We can analyze it using the geometry of the prism and a pyramid-like form. If we simplify that of the monument as a rectangular prism, its volume can be calculated using the volume analysis or volumetric calculation. So, V equals length times width and times height. Okay. Example, the length of the base model is 4 meters and the width is 4 meters and the height is 1 meter. So, we calculate then to V equals 4 times 4 times 1, which is equal to 16 cubic meter. So this does not claim that the actual base has three dimensions. It demonstrates how the monument can be analyzed mathematically using a scaled geometric model. So, and third, the scale and proportion. Scale is very useful when studying a large monument. Suppose we can create a 1 by 100 scale model of a 12.7 meters in monument. So the model height would be 12.7 meters, divide it into 100 is equal to 0.127 meters. So we convert the meters to centimeters and ang lalabas ay 0.127 times 100. So equals to 12.7 centimeters. So therefore, a 12.7 meters monument would be represented by a 12.7 centimeters model at a 1 by 100 scale. So this demonstrates how architects, engineer, and student can represent a large structure using a smaller model while maintaining its proportion. So the ratio of the obelisk to the base. Using the documented measurement of 8.9 meters for the obelisk and 5.1 meters for the base, we can calculate their ratio of 8.9 and 5.1. So divide both numbers by 5.1. So 8.9 divide it into 5.1 is equal to 1.745 meters. So the obelisk is approximately 1.75 times the height of the base measurement given in the architectural documentation. This shows the importance of proportion in the visual design of the monument. And next, into geometry of the three stars. Yeah. The monument has three gold-plated stars. These symbolize the three major islands groups of the Philippines, which is the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. A star is a geometric figure made from straight line segments. If we examine the stars mathematically, we can discuss the five stars of figures. So one is vertices or points, number two is line segments, and three angles, four symmetry, and five is equal or repeating section. The three stars are also create symmetry and repetition, which are important principle in the geometric designs. And number six is symmetry. Symmetry can be observed in the overall arrangement of the monument. The obelisks provide a strong vertical center line while the figures and decorative elements are arranged around the central statue. If an imaginary vertical line is drawn through the center of the monument, we can use it as a line of symmetry to study how the structure is balanced visually. Symmetry is important because it creates a sense of stability, balance, and orders. And next is angles. Angles are another part of the monument geometry. The obelisk has sloping sides rather than completely vertical sides. These slopes create angles with the horizontal base. If we know the horizontal distance and vertical height of a simplified triangular sides of the obelisk, we can use a trigonometry. For example, suppose a simplified triangular section has opposite sides which is 8.9 meters and the adjacent side of 2 meters. We can calculate the angles using tan. Tan is equal to opposite plus adjacent. And the example is tan 8.9 divided into 2. So the answer is 077.3 Celsius. And next, area and surface. Geometry can also help us to understand how much material might be required to construct a simplified part of the monument. For a rectangular surface, area is equal to length times width. If a hypothetical granite face measures, the length is 4 meters and width is 5 meters, then the calculation is A equals to 4 times 5, which is equal to 20 meters squared or squared meters. What is the mathematics, life, and society of this monument? So the Rizal monuments demonstrate that mathematics is not only found in classroom, it is represented in agriculture, engineering, art, history, and society. Measurement determine the size of the monument. Geometry determines its shape and proportions. Symmetry contributes to its visual balance, and ratio allows the monument to be represented through scales models. Angles help describes its sloping structures, and therefore the Rizal monument can be viewed as an example of how mathematics connects with Filipino history and culture. And that's my report for today's video, and I also thank you.